Alright, hi everyone. Frankie here, New West Reset. Hello, howdy, welcome. Thank you very much for shooting in, joining a fella here for another one. I've got some boots on the ground for you today. Look at this old world beauty that I found. Just nestled in amongst all these new high-rise condos and whatnot and so on and so forth. Guy's been patiently waiting for this Canada Post mail truck and that garbage truck to get on out of there so we can have a look at this thing. But, you know, as per usual, I'm going to jump across the street and have a closer looky-loo anyhow. So with that said, stick around. Be right back.
About a heaven in Alberta, where they've got all hell for a basement.
Alright, so here we are. And I had no idea that this building was here. I've lived in Calgary for like 42, 43 years, something like that. No, going on 44 years. And had no idea this was even here. But it's a beauty. I don't know what it used to be. I'm guessing some kind of office building or apartments. I mean, it's apartments now. It's a residential building. Pretty well looked after. You can see it's got that old sort of narrower profile of brick. And they've done some nice sort of a stacking detail with the brick there. And beautiful archwork. That keystone there, which looks to me like it's just concrete. They've done some painted details on it. But big, massive, huge entrance. Like 20 feet, 18, 20 feet high. These lower windows look to a guy like they're shooting right down into the ground here quite a bit. So you know they have problems with rain and snow and ice getting in there in the winter time. So that's fun. But really, really good shape. Above and below the windows appears to be concrete though, rather than sandstone. I'm not seeing any sandstone on this. It's hard to see down the side there. But I'm not seeing any windows down the side at all. But I'm going to whip around to the other side. There's sort of a parking access there that I think I can have a quick peek. Excuse the wind. I'm going to have to holler a little bit here. I'm not hollering at you though. I'm just hollering to you because of the whipping wind. See if I can capture anything in here. It looks like the schmutz that they've covered this lower portion of the building with is starting to chip away down over there a bit. Let's see what we can see around the other side. Man, I just can't get over how beautiful this thing is. Nice detail along the top there too, along the roof line or the ridge line. I don't know if that's concrete or stone or tin. I'm not seeing any rusting, so it's hard to say. Let's whip around the side here. Oh yeah, see, they've even had to put some window wells in over here because they're getting some incursion. But what a beauty. Pretty big too, actually. So they've got windows all along this side, which is the north-facing side. The front side that we just looked at is east-facing side. Bunch of windows here, kind of tiny little windows, kind of stretched out long windows. Really neat looking place. Looks like there's a parking lot in behind here too, so maybe a guy can whip around the other side. I'll check that out in a second. Okay, so they've had to put these window wells in because they've poured this concrete up higher than this level of concrete down here. But even this is still a problem. But this is even more so. Yeah, really, really cool old place. Alright, I'm going to whip around to the other side, the back side of this, and see if I can get in there. So hang tough, we'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so this is sort of the best I can do. There is an alleyway here, and there's a parking lot at the end of it. So I'm in the parking lot. And then this is private property for this little apartment building, and it's all gated off. I can't even get into this parking lot to get closer. So that's about as good as it's going to get. By the way, if you're curious, this building is basically on the corner of 15th Avenue and Center Street Southwest. Here, just sort of at the east end of downtown core. Center Street is basically sort of the eastern boundary of downtown core, really, for the most part. So yeah, it looks like they've added some modern HVAC and fire escapes there. They've punched in some larger doors on the back, I'm guessing. It looks like it anyways. Mind you, they do look like they have transom windows above them there, so I'm not too sure. Row of windows down that side, but nothing down the other side, which seems odd. So I don't know if there were windows there that have been bricked in. Again, I'm not seeing any ghosting, but it's hard to tell from this distance, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, there it is, and her hind end, her hiney there. So I'm gonna whip back around the front, get one last wide shot, and that'll do it. So I'll be back in just a moment. All right, so there you go. This glorious old world, what now I guess is an apartment building here on 15th Avenue and Center Street Southwest. Just in the west end, or sorry, east end of the downtown core of Calgary. A very nice find. I was surprised. Like I mentioned at the top of this video, I had no idea this old beauty was here. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to share it with you. As usual, let me know what you think down below. Of course, do all the other stuff. Until the next one, take care out there and have yourselves a good one. All right? Cheers.